Good day, everyone. On this episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to pronounce the sounds that we have in the Yoruba language. Of course, the last episode we talked about all the sounds, the vowel, the consonants, all the sounds in the Yoruba language, but we don't really go into detail on how to pronounce each of those sounds. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to pronounce the sounds in the Yoruba language. Of course, most of these sounds are in English, except for some few exceptions that we don't have in the English language, which might seem a little bit hard for an English speaker to be able to pronounce. So now let's go over some of these sounds that we have in the Yoruba language and how to pronounce them. So now I'm going to be talking about giving some features that we'll be using in describing the sounds in the Yoruba language. We have the lips. The lips are one of the most important organ of speech that we use in producing sounds. We have the lips, the upper lips, the lower lips. We also have the teeth. The teeth also aid in the pronunciation of some sounds. We also have the tongue. The tongue is labeled. We have the tip of the tongue. We have the blade of the tongue, and we also have the later part of the back of the tongue. And then we also have our the upper part of our mouth here. We also at the tip here we have the alveolar ridge. We have the palatal alveolar, and then we also have the one far back. So now I will be using this to actually discuss how we produce the Yoruba sound, how this organ of speech comes together to produce those sounds. And the first sound we have in the Yoruba language is actually A, B, D, A, F, G, B, E, G, K, L, N, O, R, C, Sh, T, U, W, J. Now we have the A, the first letter in the Yoruba language, which is actually a vowel, and then the central vowel. It's produced freely. All vowels are actually produced freely without obstruction to the airflow. We have this major sound vowels in Yoruba language: A, E, I, O, U. Those are the same vowels that we have in the Yoruba language: A, E, I, O, U. If you look at it very well, they are not really, they are sounds that are in majorly all the world languages. It is not really something that is very hard. We have several of them in the Yoruba language: A, E, I, O, U. Those are the vowels we have in the Yoruba, and then the rest are consonants. So now let's go ahead. We have A, which is actually central. I don't want to explain much on that. We all should be able to produce this sound A. And then we have B, A, B, A, B. B is produced with a plosive sound. That is, it comes out by force, and it's actually a sound produced by your two lips. It's a labial sound. Your two lips coming together to produce it. A, B, B. That's how we produce B. Your two lips coming together. And then D, A, B, D. Look at my mouth. D. It's actually the tip of your tongue here that is touching your alveolar region. That's how we pronounce D. And then the air comes out. We use the tip of the tongue and then the alveolar ridge to pronounce the sound D, A, B, D. A. A is a vowel. A, B, D, A. They are both A and E. They are both vowel. It's very simple. A, both of them are very simple. Then we have F. Or of course we have some like Philip, right? Philip. We have it in English, but you know, we have F. It's not as F. It's as PH. As we have PH in English, that's how we have it in as F in Yoruba, where we have Philip. But now F, it's the lower lip that is making contact with the upper teeth. F is a fricative sound. The lower lip making contact with the upper teeth. F. And you also have G, A, B, D, A, F, G. G is a velar sound. That is, back of your tongue is touching your velar. We have the alveolar tip, we have the postal alveolar, and then we have the velar at the back, and then we have the uvulum. I think it's only we have French actually makes use of the sound that uses the uvula. Now the G is a velar sound. That is, the back of your tongue is touching your velar. Your velar is a little bit back. You have your alveolar here, then your postal alveolar here, which is a palatal, and then that deep O, that is your palatal alveolar. And then we also have far back of it, we have velar. Then G, touching your velar. That's how we pronounce G, A, B, D, A, F, G, B. And then this is actually a sound that may a little bit, be a little bit hard, but it's not hard at all. We have a sound that actually called velar right now. The back of your tongue is touching your velar, and then we now have B in the Yoruba language. B is a labiovelar sound. That is, we have the lip is coming together to pronounce it, and then how we pronounce B is that your lip comes together, B, and then back of your tongue is also making contact at the same time with your velar. It will actually make contact inside, and then your lips will also make contact. B, 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 B. That's how we have B. A, B, D, A, F, G, B. E, E, both of them are vowel. G, 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 G. G is also a velar sound. That is, the back of your tongue is touching your velar. G, 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 K, K. K is also a velar. A, B, D, A, F, G, B. E, E, G, K. K is also a velar sound. K, K, Li, Li. Li is an alveolar sound. That is, the tip of your tongue is touching your alveolar here. Li, 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 like lion. Li, Li. Me, you have me. Me is a bilabial sound. That is your lips. Me, 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 ni, ni, and then ni is an alveolar sound. That is your lip. The tip of your tongue is touching your alveolar region. Ni, 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 ni. A, B, D, A, F, G, B. E, E, G, K, L, M, N, O and O, they are both vowel. O. B is pronounced just like the B. B and B are one of the most confusing sounds in the Yoruba language, because I think it's actually unique to few languages. If we don't have it, we don't have B in English, and that's why in many aspects when English speakers want to pronounce sound that has to do with the B, they actually confuse it with P, and then it gives them out that they are not a professional speaker. And now, when we're talking about pronouncing the B, it's actually a double articulation sound. That is, B, labiovelar sound. B, that's the back of your tongue is touching your velar, and at the same time you are using your lips to condition the air flow. B. The back of your tongue will make the first contact with your velar. B, and then you pronounce it, and then your lips also comes together. If your lip doesn't come together, what you have is ki. But if your lips now comes together, B, that's what you will get. So that's how to pronounce B, A, B, and that's how to pronounce B as well. B, A, B, D, A, F, G, B. E, E, G, K, L, M, O, B, Ri is also an alveolar sound. Ri. Your lips move back a little bit, like as you having right. It's an alveolar sound. As you having right. Your lips move back a little bit to make the contact with your alveolar, with alveolar. Ri. A, B, D, A, F, G, B. E, E, G, K, L, M, O, B, C. C is a fricative sound. You just pronounce it's an alveolar sound, but the tip of your tongue does not make a total contact with your alveolar ridge. C, so that the ear will actually come out. C. The tip of the tongue is just raised towards the alveolar ridge, and then you pronounce it C, as we have letter C in English. Yeah, C, she. The blade of the tongue will rise up to your palatal alveolar. That hole at the on top of your at the peak of your mouth. She. You use the blade of your tongue to pronounce sound. She is also a fricative sound. She. A, B, D, A, F, G, B. E, E, G, K, L, M, O, B, C, she. T. As we have it in English, T is an alveolar sound. The tip of the tongue touching your alveolar. T. U is a vowel. U is a back vowel. We, and we also have we. It's also a labiovelar sound. We is a labiovelar sound. We, just the back of the tongue touching your velar, and then you condition your mouth to produce the we. just the same process as we actually produce we. The first contact is is your tongue with your velar, and then you actually use your mouth to condition it. And then we have is a palatal sound. The blade of your tongue is touching your palatal. So that is for that. And in the next lecture, I will be taking us on the tone mark of the Yoruba language. The tone mark of the Yoruba language is something that's very interesting and something that's very, very important, because Yoruba language is a tonal language, and if you don't understand the tonal language, you cannot write at all in the Yoruba language. And if you understand the tonal language, you'll be a very good speaker and even a writer of the Yoruba language. So see you in the next video. Thank you very much.